Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where a team's dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Texas A&M is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Escapes the pressure to his right. The short hands, it's Parker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They give it back to him. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now here's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the run, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Right side, it's Anderson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Edwards. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Right side, it's Johnson. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They'll corral him and get him. The 17-yard line on the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Dropping back, it's Denson. Left side, it's Davidson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Across the 45. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Reed. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Reed. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Reed. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Got enough for the 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Edwards. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They're going to ride this running back. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Final timeout call by the Tigers. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Rush right in his face. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tells the run, wants to pass. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the ground, it's Davidson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to him again. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 19 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just feeds the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the gun, it's Edwards. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throwing Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. Big on big, man. Man, and the defense wins on 4th down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. To the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Davidson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Hits the hole. It's Davidson. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
To throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Drops back on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is...
Snags it, and he's open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Reed. Rushes on, and down he goes.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to throw on first. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed. Into the end zone. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose control.
On the board, you know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the D deny them on second and goal. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably me.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Reed to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Running through contact. He is stopped short.